Hello everyone, it's your old pal Aqua here. I'm just kind of going through a ton of Nendoroids at the same time because I feel like that might just be the easiest way. And today I'm going to check out Princess Leia, the Star Wars Nendoroid, number 856. I'm excited. I have had her sitting around for a little while for me to unbox and review. And ooh, this is rough, isn't it? Oh, my 2nd July package came today, so, and I think I'll just combine it with my August. Oh gosh, this is rough. I don't really want to scratch it too much. I think I'm gonna go get a pair of scissors. Disclaimer, do not try this at home. These are my fabric scissors. Do not use fabric scissors on anything but fabric. Come on. Don't listen to Aqua as your role model because she's got a couple of things you probably shouldn't do. Oh gosh. Alright, let's see. Oh god, now a scratch. What have I done? This is why you probably shouldn't use fabric scissors. Did it actually? Nope. Did it? Oh, it did. Just doesn't seem like it did. Okay, so I've cut that. And let's get her unboxed. Oh my gosh. Okay, so she also, like Susie did in her smaller box, came with, oh, come on. Oh no, they're taped together. Why do I forget these things that are occurring? Alright, so she also comes with 2 layers. I'm just gonna gently get this tape off. Gently. I'm gentle with my Nendoroid blister packaging. That is definitely what you call that. She's got 2 things, 2 layers here. The top layer, it looks like we got a lot of parts here too, a lot of different options, I guess. The figure herself, 1 extra faceplate. Oh. See, the other thing about this Nendoroid is it came at a time when I was already feeling enough sadness over Carrie Fisher, and then when it was like, there's a Princess Leia Nendoroid coming out, I was like, well, of course you gotta do it to me. Of course you gotta prey on my sadness and vulnerability. How does this come off? The hair seam is really well hidden. Oh gosh. She's also jointed. She's a jointed Nendoroid, which is pretty cool. Which makes me happy because then she'll match Wonder Woman and she'll match the boys of the series. Wow, there's a lot of detail going on here. I wonder how you attach this. Okay, I'm getting like really far into it. I'm just like exploring right now, but I should actually talk about this stuff. Alright, so the Leia Nendoroid comes with Leia herself. She is jointed, so she's posable. Her legs are not jointed, but that's okay because she comes with an alternate lower body part that has the bending over pose. You can even see her leg in the dress when she's talking to R2-D2, except I forget if there's an R2-D2 Nendoroid. If there is, I should get it. Or wait, does one come with Luke? We'll figure it out. She comes with a smiling alternate faceplate, which is really adorable. 2 different guns. This kind of like headdress thing. Well, it's her hood, which is so funny that it has to be so big to fit over her head. Like, that is not... But it's amusing. And I'm sure it'll look super cute on her. This, I think, is the alternative hood, which is so funny because these are supposed to be the same amount of fabric. See, you would put it on and, yeah. Ooh, I'm sorry, Leia. I should really just like slow down here. Okay, and finally I have a clenched fist and a pointing finger hand, which will be the hand you use to do the pose where she's reaching out to R2-D2. Yeah. So far she's really cute. I love the detail in her eyes, like how it fades gradient wise from the top to the bottom, the color fades. The guns are really cool too. This like thinner blaster and the bigger one. They're just really cool, and I'm glad Leia comes with them because I feel like Leia is a lot more powerful than some people give her credit for, and she's, I don't know, she's just such a good female character, and yeah, I love her. I always have. So one thing that I noticed about this is that on the lower piece, the base is down here in the actual blister packaging, which I really like when they do this, so I hope that this is a continual thing in this size Nendoroid box, because it, I think, makes it a lot easier to store it and keeps it a lot safer, and it's just easier to access than those weird little plastic baggies. So I like that. Let's look at the poses. So one thing about this Nendoroid is that this hand isn't just a pointy hand, it's also a grabby hand for the guns. So here's the next pose I figured out, which is her, the first pose, I guess. It's pretty simple. You just kind of had to bend her arms in the right position. It was, you know, the joints are still a little stiff, but that's a good thing, I guess. It's, I just opened her and all. And the hand is holding on to the gun really, really well. It feels like a really sturdy grip, and it looks so perfect. Like, I'm really shocked and excited, and it means that this is, like, also just really durable, kinda. Really versatile hand, and probably also holds the other gun really well, so yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. She looks awesome in this pose, super strong. So here's another pose that you can put her in, showing off the smaller blaster. It looks really cool. Again, the hand works perfectly. Not much has changed, it's basically the same with a different blaster, but the hand and the blasters are so versatile. What's really exciting, I think, about this is the implication for other Nendoroids. That you could just so easily switch out the hand and the blaster into a different Nendoroid, and I could probably come up with some really funny and really interesting scenes, so I think that's pretty exciting about these poses. I hope you can see that well. So here's the next pose I wanted to show off, and I think now would be a great time to talk about the sculpt of the cloth. It's all really gorgeous. Like, you can see here just how intricate, even though it's like so big, you can see the complex like ripples in the fabric on the hood. On the skirt you see this like cute little up dip thing which kind of shows off her leg. You know, the sculpted, really cool sculpted leg, and it's kind of shinier paint on the legs, which is really neat. This gorgeous like flowy sculpt here. Even like the arms, even though they have joints in them, they're really well done, which is really exciting. Just a lot of care and effort clearly went into making this Nendoroid. Also, her face is precious. It's just so cute. The happy one is just gonna hurt my heart. I love this so much. And just something to note about the Nendoroid, you have to actually take off her, the buns actually fit really nicely over the ears, and kind of hide them, so you actually have to take off the buns to be able to change out the faceplate, but they're really easy to take out, and they fit, they have a little L and a little R, so you know which one to use, and they fit really nicely, So I looked on the box. It actually wasn't the pointy hand that you use for this pose. You just use the open hand. But here is Leia reaching out to R2-D2 and gonna give him the Death Star plans so that he can pass it on to the Rebel Alliance. I really like this pose. I think it's just such an important, iconic scene, so I'm really glad that they made a pose out of it. It was a bit confusing at first because I didn't realize you had to take the metal bit off. So you have to take the metal bit off of here and then put it onto the other leg because there's the other bottom piece, because there's only one version of it. But it looks really good. Yeah. And as you can see here, I kept forgetting to put this hood on, but now that I did, the sculpt looks really awesome, and the sculpt of the hair is just magnificent. I think it looks awesome. It's so intricate and detailed, and it just looks exactly like Leia. Like, you'd look at this Nendoroid and you wouldn't have any question who it was a Nendoroid of. So finally, I guess I give my final review of the figure. It clearly doesn't have as many parts as other Nendoroids have. I think I may have wished for a third faceplate, but honestly, what she comes with is really good, really integral to the character. It just highlights some of the most important scenes from the first movie. And I think that she looks great, and I am so happy to add her to my collection. Yeah, would I recommend you buy her? If you are a Star Wars fan, definitely yes. She's an awesome Nendoroid, she's adorable, and would look really great on your shelf, protecting your other Nendos. So I can't wait to get Luke and Han and be able to display them all together and review the other ones. I really, really hope you enjoyed this video. But for now, this is Aqua, signing out.